Good morning and welcome to today's pre-market report of 26 July 2022. Now we look at the international news, after which we look at the American indexes, then Axis Bank and the stocks covered yesterday, plus Reliance Industries. Plus Nifty and Banknifty. Now on the international news front, the US Fed, which people were saying they won't do that much of a hike, now it is coming more of a reality that 75 basis points to 100 basis points hike is going to be occurring, and that is started sending shivers down the spines of most traders in India, because the traders in India have come over optimistic, and that is why we are seeing a continuation of it at the top of the box range, and we are not breaking the top of the box range, we are just staying there. So that's going to be important to see. Then another thing which has come is that manufacturing CEOs globally wants the chip production movement to America to be accelerated, and so they're looking for more funds towards that. Then on the results front, Axis Bank released its results yesterday, and they're very good results compared to what has been coming out so far, according to me. Then the other thing is that the tax collections of the central government, direct and indirect, have spiked very well, which is a big positive for the government, not for the market. Why I'm saying that? Because there's only one thing she knows how to do is keep on taxing the stock market players more and more. Now when we come to the indexes for today, global indexes for today. First, the Nasdaq. You can see the Nasdaq faltered at the day before, faltered at the quant resistance level, and yesterday again it couldn't even test it. It came back down. But now the one thing positive happening on the Nasdaq chart is the 20-day also crossed the 50-day moving average. So we might have a small dip, and then if this occurs, then basically second attempt at this quant resistance level that will have more bullish strength. However, now this all depends on how this formation works and whether this crossover does occur. The next one is the S&P 500. The S&P 500 is showing the same thing as basically it couldn't break the quant resistance level which I had given, and it's, as I had said yesterday, the day before, if it cannot break this level, it's just going to hover between these two resistance levels of mine. As it broke the first one, now this has turned into support, and now it's just going to hover in a box range around here. The same can be said for the Dow Jones, as it just could not break above the quant resistance level. In fact, they couldn't even get a small spike above it yesterday, all the three indexes. Now when we come to Axis Bank, Axis Bank has been performing rather well, and we can now understand the reason of its good performance. But it's approaching a major resistance zone. To break the quant resistance zone, there is one at 748 rupees and one at 760 rupees. Thus, I believe if we have a gap up today in Axis Bank due to the results, then it will basically test one of these two levels and falter and trap a lot of the new buyers here, after which it will head downwards. So I expect today to be a beautiful trap being set by Axis Bank, as it basically gaps up or rises to one of these quant resistance levels, traps the new blood coming in, and brings them down and teaches them a bit about the results trading session. Now ICICI Bank, which I covered yesterday, we can see it hit the first quant resistance level and faltered completely, and it has done what I expect Axis Bank to do today. It has trapped all the new buyers who are all rose-eyed. Now it might give the new buyers a second attempt, and they might even add the positions, then to be brought back down. I don't expect ICICI Bank to break this quant resistance levels easily, and that is why yesterday I had shared that I had closed the ICICI Bank position I had opened in early June. Now the next was Kotak. Kotak, I had said that the quant resistance level was very important, but the 200-day moving average was the first key, and we can see it couldn't break above that even with its good results. And so this is just going to stay, it's going to hang around here until this 20-day moving average attempts a crossover. If it does do that, then we might finally get a crack at 1902 as a quant resistance level. Reliance got blown out of the water, as it could come and even test the quants again. The resistance level which I had shared, which stopped the index on 20th July, it couldn't test it again, it just was sent straight down. And we can basically understand why that is today, because there are cracks appearing in the global gasoline prices, and that's going to be a blow to refiners' profits, and that's going to straight hit Reliance Industries. So we can understand why now that occurred, as this chart showed what was going to happen, and that was not yet public knowledge, but obviously some people knew about it. Now when we come to our local indexes, Banknifty has tried all attempts to break above 37,020 resistance level of mine, but all attempts have faltered so far. So I believe today Axis Bank will give it another crack at the thing, but any move towards 37,020, I will not trade it as a long intraday until I see number one break this level, and then even once it breaks this level, the next quant resistance level is not very far away. So I would trade it with a lot of caution, and the same applies to the Nifty. The Nifty has tried to break 16,800, but it failed and is ended up trading within this box range at the top from days and days. Both the Nifty and Banknifty are stuck at the top from days. So now it will have to either break above or break the box range support and give us a shot downwards. The same applies for Banknifty, but Banknifty not the box range support, since Banknifty has been sticking up there very strongly. So basically, if it breaks the low of these candles, then it's a short to the quant support levels I've been giving to clients. In fact, I've already naturally shared the game plan for how to trade both the indexes. That is all for today. Thank you for watching, and do like the video and subscribe to the channel.